Hello everybody. I have not made a video for a couple weeks and I feel really bad about it, so I'm going to make a video today, a pickups video. And before I even go to look at those, I wanted to also put a link in the whatever, just below here, the information about this video, because, excuse me, my voice is all weird, I did a video with the Laggy Gamer and Dustin Christ. It's a podcast, so if you want to check that out, please check that out. We talk about everything from me being a girl gamer, to the Wii U, to my favorite movies, and games we're playing and stuff, so please check that out. I was really excited to be a guest. Love to come on again, guys. That was really fun. I've never done a podcast before. It was really cool. It's really long, but please listen to it, because we have lots of things to talk about, and it was just really fun. So I really enjoyed it, and I think you guys will enjoy it too. And, yeah, I've been really busy. I'm in university, and sometimes midterms happen, so anyway, yeah, so I have a big pickups video going on here, and it's like everything from, you know, PS3 games, Super Nintendo games to, yeah, okay, anyway, I'll leave, this is a weird surprise. So, I will first start off with, well, I only have one PS3 game, so we'll get that one out of the way. So, I found, well, I didn't find it, it was an eBay purchase, so that was a lie. eBay purchase, 3D Dot Game Heroes. I'm really excited about this. To be honest, I actually remember when it came out, and I saw it, and I really didn't know what it was at all. And I was watching a video that Ballnick1982 did. I don't even remember which one, but he mentioned this game, and he said that don't even, like, watch videos on it. Just go buy it. It's so cool. And, of course, I did go look at videos of it. Because I just had to know, like, well, what is this? It looks so cool. And he said it's very similar to, like, Legend of Zelda, like, old-school Zelda. Like, close to, like, A Link to the Past or whatever. So, honestly, it looks really cool. I have not played this yet. I'm really excited. Yeah, I got it, it's fully complete and everything, manual and all. And it looks really cool. I'm really excited about this game. I haven't even played it and I'm already recommending it. It looks so cool. The music looks cool. It's like a throwback to the early 90s, late 80s. So that makes me really excited that this kind of a thing exists. Yeah, I'm just really excited to get into it. So that's really cool. I'm really slow at gaming. Again, I'm going to bring that up. If you're wondering, like, what the hell? Like, why am I so slow at gaming? I just take a long time. And I also want to say, like, I am by no means, like, a hardcore gamer person who's, like, I play 13, okay, maybe that's not even a small number, whatever, I play, like, 40 RPGs a year. It's like, no, I can't do that. You know, being in university, and I have, you know, I go watch movies and TV shows and other things consume my life, so I wish sometimes that I could just be like, yeah, I beat, like, you know, 10 games in, like, 1 month, but it's not gonna happen. So, well, it's like, why don't I do a lot of, like, now playing videos, is because, like, they're the same games that I was playing a couple months ago. So, that's what's going on there. So, in all honesty, I won't get to some of these games. Like, yes, I frequently, like, I don't include certain, like, Mario games, when, for, like, now playing, because I just randomly play. Like, last night, me and my boyfriend were playing, Super Mario Galaxy, and it's like, yeah, like, I haven't finished that. To me, it's just a game where it's just like, I feel like playing Super Mario Galaxy today, and then, you know, get a couple more stars, and whatever. That's just how I play video games. And here's the other thing, like, I totally have, like, an ADD gaming thing here going on, because I just... Example, I get this in the mail, and it's like, whoa, put everything else to the side, I'll play this, and then things get forgotten, and it's just a shit show. So, anyway, yeah, some of these games, like, in all honesty, like, here's my next game, which I actually got from JJ Games. I did a big order from them, which was awesome, is Chrono Cross. And I've never played this before, actually, and I want to get to it. I'm really excited about it, and it's Black Label, too. There is a scratch here, but I don't care about that. Anyway, I'm really excited about this, but, like, am I gonna get to this anytime soon? No, for me, what I've been noticing, and I'll mention something after, is that some games are getting really rare, some games are getting hard to find, and, like, for example, I do have it, but, like, Earthbound, the cartridge, it went up, like, by $100, within, like, a year or two. It's getting rare. So for me, even though I know I'm not going to get to this, like, anytime soon, I might not get to this for a couple years or 3 years, whatever, but I know that I have it, and at any time I can play this, instead of me, when I want to play it, and maybe that's 5 years from now, if I want to play it, be like, wow, it's too expensive, I can't buy it. So I want to try and build up my collection as much as I can, so that I can actually say, like, you know, I feel like playing, like, I can play that game now, and I don't have to pay, you know, $200 for a cartridge or a disc or whatever, so that's another reason why I'm trying to build up my collection, and some of the games, like, yeah, I need to start playing them. So, next, because that's my only PS1 game, I'm really excited. My PlayStation 1 collection is kind of shitty, so this is really cool for me to have this. I do have Chrono Trigger for the Nintendo DS, but I don't have this, and I'm really excited about it, so yeah. Next would be, I'll do PS2. I have talked about this before, but I've never actually shown it. I always forget, so, I got Dragon Quest VIII, and I have this original, case, but the case was so gross and beat up and had stickers all over it, so I just put it in a normal DVD case, but it works, so, and yeah, it did come with the Final Fantasy XII playable demo, which I just have sitting on the floor over there, so I'm really excited about this because, until recently, I'd never actually played Dragon Quest games, so this is a big deal. I found this for $10 actually at a pawn shop. Very exciting. Oh, and I guess, like, as far as pricing goes, like, none of these games in here are actually, like, super expensive, so, like, 3D Dot Game Heroes, I think I paid $18 for this. I'm really excited. And Chrono Cross, I think was like $12, $10 to $12, so I think a really good deal, especially because it's Black Label, which, again, I don't care about, but when it comes down to it, sometimes you're like, yeah, that's kind of cool that I have that, so, yeah, Dragon Quest VIII, really excited about this. As far as, like, the inside stuff, it's in pretty good condition, the disc is fine. Yeah, like, it's really worn out, like, this is a perfect case, and that's just because the actual, like, insert is just not doing so good. But that's fine with me, I don't care. As long as the game works, I'm good. And I have to say, like, I used to not be a big case person, but with cartridges, which I'll get to after, I really want to have the case when it's a disc game. Because, sorry, you can keep cartridges around and have them look nice, but you can't keep discs. Like, you have to have a case. So, this is really exciting for me. And I'll get to why in a second. I've got a lot of things I'm going to get to. Final Fantasy 12 is my next pickup. I've played this game. I remember thinking it was okay, and it never, like, really got to me, so I'm really excited to actually get into it someday. I'm really excited about it. My boyfriend was just talking to me. He's like, what is the deal with you buying all these games, and I know you're not going to play them? He's like, when are you going to play this? And it's like, I don't know, but I have it. I can get to it. And actually, based off my DVD collection and stuff, and Blu-ray collection, I guess you can probably assume that I like collecting, and I'm not saying I'm a hoarder, because I don't, whatever, anyway, I'm not like that, and I'm not a hoarder at all, but I really like owning games. It's really exciting to me, even if it's like, I've never played that yet, or whatever, or I have played this, but I've never beaten it, but, for something like this, it's like, I own it. It's really exciting. It's just exciting to be like, yeah, I have that. And it looks really nice, and look at all my games, and at any time I can be like, yeah, I'm going to play Dragon Quest VIII today, or whatever. So, I actually the collecting aspect is big for me. I've always liked owning, I'm a big physical copy kind of person. So, anyway, yeah, I really, really glad that I got this. This was $10, and it's Black Label. Usually, it's really easy to find this game. In fact, the pawn shop I go to, I think they have like 4 copies of it, but they're usually the greatest hits label, and they're, yeah. Anyway, so next game is the only DS game, and then after this, there's a bunch of Super Nintendo games. But this game, Dragon Quest VI: Realms of Revelation, is right here. I got this at a pawn shop. it was not the usual one I go to, and actually Dragon Quest games are getting really hard to find, so if I see any more, this was $15, so I'm really excited. I'll be honest, like, I don't love, sometimes, I don't know if you guys, how many Canadians watch this, I'm Canadian, but sometimes it's very frustrating when I see, I'm not a huge fan of the dual language thing going on on stuff. Sometimes it's frustrating. Like, I'll be honest, that big label up there that says I can play it in French kind of looks dumb. So, I'm not, that is kind of annoying. If you guys don't know, maybe fun Canadian fact of the day, everything here has French and English on it. Everything. And the odd thing, no. But, like, let me maybe find something here. Okay, not everything. Hold on. Yeah, okay, for example, this is just something I found. I am Sam. It says Je suis Sam on it. Very small, obviously. On the back, there's English, and there's also French. The English is first. It's not annoying, like, it's okay, whatever. And you can tell, like, this was bought in Canada. I have stuff here that was bought in the States, and it doesn't have that on it. Yeah, like, I am legend. Je suis une legend. So it's like, okay, I don't know, sometimes it just, like, as far as, looking good, it kind of looks like, there's too much on the case, because now I've got double of everything, and it's like, it's cool that we're a bilingual country, but sometimes it looks a little bit hectic when you're getting everything you have has double, like, yeah, Jetsons Le Film, let's see, like, most things do, like, and always say, like, version français inclus, I really can't speak French, so apologies, but yeah, most things have French on them, from movies to food, like, if you buy ketchup, like Heinz ketchup, it'll say, like, ketchup in little tiny writing, or, like, Kraft Dinner, which is very Canadian. I know it's mac and cheese in the States, but yeah, we call it Kraft Dinner, and it'll say, like, Dinner Kraft, or something, so, I don't know if you guys know that, but, like, I'm cool, like, the bilingual thing is really cool, but, I'm from the West, I'm from Alberta, and it's pretty, it's English here. I mean that in the sense that, Quebec and, I think it's New Brunswick Quebec is the French province, but, and for the majority, nobody speaks French unless you've gone to do French immersion. I did French immersion, and my French still sucks, so as far as me understanding, yes, it's okay, but, I can't speak French for shit, so, anyway, that's fun, fact, but yeah, sometimes it's like, I wish that little sign was there, because it just looks like a sticker I can't take off, so, that's the only reason I'm not a huge fan of it, because it's like, it just looks kind of out of place, and I know if I would have bought this in the States, that wouldn't be there, and it's kind of just like this, I just want to peel it off, because it says I can play it in English and French, it's like, that's great, but why couldn't that have been a little smaller? But anyway, yeah, there's some fun Canadian facts for you, but, yeah, I'm from the West and nobody speaks French over here, unless you did French immersion or whatever. This game, let's get back to this. This game is really fun. It's my first Dragon Quest game, so that's why I said I'm excited about Dragon Quest VIII, because I'm really enjoying this, and I feel like, yes, I can actually say I played Dragon Quest game, because Dustin Christ was sort of bugging me that I hadn't played one, and this is really exciting, because I'm really enjoying it, and it's very traditional, and I love that. That's really exciting for me, because the, what I like about RPGs is that really old school feel. That's why a lot of people didn't like this, because it just shook up the RPG thing a little bit, and I know Final Fantasy does change a lot, but I guess, obviously I don't know because I've only played this one, but Dragon Quest is very traditional, and in the podcast, actually, Dustin Christ says that, I if you guys play Dragon Quest, you know this, but for me it was new, that you can basically play, like, Dragon Quest 1 and go to Dragon Quest, like, 6 or whatever, or 3 to 8, and it's really the same thing, besides graphics, so that's really exciting. I really like the story in this, actually, and it's funny, because I saw some reviews that are like, it's so traditional RPG, story's not that good, but I'm really enjoying the story, and I think it's really cool, and I'm about 11 hours in, and I'm totally entertained, and I really like it, so really enjoying this game, so that's really exciting, and I'm really glad that I found this, so that's cool. And next is Super Nintendo games, so this was one that I got from JJ Games, and that is Aladdin. It's Capcom, really excited, and I've played this with my boyfriend a couple times since I got it, and it's just really fun. If you like platformer games, it's cool. My boyfriend used to be a big Prince of Persia fan, like PC style, and he said this is similar and it's really fun. So, I like this a lot. It's very exciting. What's funny to me is that it's a password game, and I didn't actually play a lot of password games when I was a kid. They were mostly to save, so it's weird. This sounds so weird, but, like, honestly, when we were playing it, I was, like, writing all the passwords down, because it's like, oh god, but I can totally go on the internet, and I'm sure I can find all the passwords to this, but that takes the fun out of it, so it was kind of like, yeah, I can find the passwords, so this is really fun, actually. This was $7, I think, on JJ Games, so, really good deal. I love it so much, so, really excited. Okay, I think, oh, I got one more from JJ Games, one more. And, this is one, actually, that, I was watching a Ballnick 1982 video, and, he was talking about his favorite RPGs, and that would be Secret of Evermore, and I've never played this game, and I got it for, like, $20, and I think that's a pretty good deal, considering, like, I don't see this anywhere, like, in pawn shops, and if I did, probably be pretty expensive, so, not the rarest thing out there, but really exciting, and it looks really cool, and I think what I'm really excited about is it sort of has a modern feel to it, like the kid in it is from a modern world, and that excites me because I like Earthbound so much. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I've never actually played Secret of Mana, and I've never played this, and this one looks more exciting to me, so I'm really stoked about this. So we'll see, and yeah, it's Squaresoft, so that's cool, but yeah, quite delighted to have found this. It was sort of on my list. I was looking, basically, like, I look at other YouTubers, like, their lists, and be like, try and see what their favorites are, and I see why they like their favorites, and this one, for some reason, was like, yeah, you know, I think I would like this, so I'm really excited to own it. Yeah, so that's my JJ Games haul. Next would be a Value Village haul that I did, and, wow, I totally forgot one that is in a bag over here, so 1 second. These are, like, really old school stuff going on here. Okay, I've got them. So, I went to, Value Village, in search for stuff, and I found some decent pickups, I guess. So, this is, like, really shitty. I don't even know what it is, to be honest. Let's find out. It is the World Championship Wrestling, the main event for the Nintendo Game Boy. And I'll be honest with you, I don't really want this. But nonetheless, it was picked up. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, six Game Boy games here, and it was like $4. So I thought, what the hell? They were all like packaged up, and I was like, I'll just buy them. We'll see what I get later. Super Mario Land, which I'm actually kind of excited about. And to be honest with you, like I have a Game Boy Color, and like I can play all the Game Boy games and Game Boy Color and whatever on it, and I have an Advance. But in all honesty, like, man, it's hard to play these games. When you go back and you're like, oh god, the screen, I can't play it. So I am definitely going to pick up a Super Game Boy for the Super Nintendo, because I can't do it. It's so bad, but, like, some of these games, it's just like, man. I mean, I can play them on the Advance, and it gives that backlight, but it's without a backlit screen, holy smokes, it's a little bit tough. So I think I'm gonna pick that up. It might make me play them more, but again, this is sort of a silly pick. I got Jurassic Park for the Nintendo Game Boy, so that's the third one. Then I have the original Tetris for Nintendo Game Boy. That's exciting, I guess. It's not like, Mario Tetris or whatever, but I don't like Tetris, to be honest with you. I never got it. I don't like a lot of these like puzzle games like this. It just really didn't. It doesn't get me at all. So I don't really care about this, but it's kind of just cool to own it. And then lastly, probably the most original title a video game can ever get, and that would be baseball. So yeah, I guess I could open these up, but baseball. I'm probably not gonna play this either, but it was just kind of cool. I thought, hey, a bunch of Game Boy games, that's kind of exciting. Yeah, so then, as we're in Valley Village, I don't know if there's I don't think Valley Village is in the States. If you're wondering, it's literally this massive, I'd say like the size of a grocery store, I guess. Like a Safeway or whatever. Valley Village is a huge, like, thrift store. So basically, people go and it's just like a, thrift shop, whatever. People just dump off, you can get clothes, you can get, like, shoes. Sometimes they have, like, couches and chairs in there, like an old vacuum cleaner. It's just basically what you think it is in your head. Old books and magazines. Like, they have, like, the whole sort of knick-knack shelf where it's, like, decorations and little teacups and just random shit that's in there. Valley Village actually is the place to go when it's Halloween, because they actually they get new stuff in for Halloween. That's the only time that they will get that, because people come in to get Halloween costumes, like find an old pair of pants or a funky hat or whatever, but they have, they actually... Basically, half the store becomes Halloween, and it's all new stuff. So if you want to get face paint, or necklaces, or a witch costume, or anything, they have it there. So they have new stuff there, which is pretty cool, I guess. Or like I don't know, like black nail polish or something. They have all the Halloween stuff, so that's cool. But any other time, it's just this big, massive thrift store. Like they have like little like sections, women's, kids, men's, whatever. They have everything, but they do have like a board game DVD section that's very small usually. And I went during Halloween to get this because most people are in there for Halloween costumes. They're not looking at DVDs. And like DVD sections, like it's okay. They have some stuff in there, but I always look to see if there's any treasure. And to me, that's the games. So. First things first, I found 2 bags, and they were $3 each, so $1 a piece for these. First one is, Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Busts Loose. I have this already, but I thought, whatever, it's $1, and I could even maybe sell it. Only problem is, at the back, it's all, like, somebody smashed it or something, but, I don't know, like, for $1, that's a pretty good deal. Next, I think it was in the same bag, is Super Mario World, and I have this already, but... quite honestly, I could sell this. I might want to sell it, maybe do like a trade at a pawn shop, but I thought for $1, that's a good deal. So, yeah, I found that, so I sort of said, I can't just leave this here. Then we have, SimCity. And to be honest, like, I put this in my Super Nintendo, and I thought, okay, I really don't think I can go there. I don't think this can happen. But, it's just... Some stuff to me it is dated, and I can't do it, but, kind of cool for $1 to have SimCity, so that's kind of cool. And then in the other bag, that I found, there were 2 Super Nintendo bags, and it was like, whoa, no way. I actually saw a GameCube at Valley Village once, and I didn't buy it, and part of me is like, maybe I should have, but, whatever, I don't really care. Anyway, NHL Stanley Cup is one, which, quite honestly, this is really shaded, and I don't know if I can play this, but, it is what it is. Then I got NBA Jam, and although dated, it kind of looks fun, and I feel like I can actually play this, so maybe I will. And next is Uniracers, which is kind of annoying, but, for $1, it's pretty cool, and I know some people say this is, like, kind of rare, but either way, that was that. Then, a couple weeks later, I went back to Valley Village to see what kind of treasures do they have in store for me. And then I found this. This is a puzzler. So, I'm calling all Sega, like, mega Sega fans. Please help me out. If you're still watching this 24 minutes in, please help me out. Because, I really want to get this working. And, yeah, okay, so okay. So, we're walking Valley Village, and I see this. And I have all the hookups and everything. I see this in a bag, and I'm like, whoa, a Sega Genesis. I'm really stoked. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm a Nintendo Sony person, so, like, my Sega knowledge is, like, so poor, it's unbelievable, because I didn't grow up with it at all, and then now Sega doesn't even make consoles, and it never even, like, for me, like, the Dreamcast was sort of just something, it got shoved to the side, and it was like, oh, it's all about PS2, GameCube, and Xbox, and I just kind of forget it's there. So I really have, my Sega knowledge is, like, the same knowledge as me speaking, like, Chinese, so, it's really bad. I don't know a lot. And Sega games, yeah, but not Sega. So, I go home, we're like, oh, cool, like, if you could see on here, it is the Mega Drive 2. And what's interesting, and, like, I know this now, is that it was only called the Genesis in North America. So, I'm like, okay, something is weird here. So, we're going through the hookups, and, like, even the controllers. I'm looking at the controllers, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure, because I've seen Genesis controllers before, and I'm like, these controllers are not what I remember Genesis controllers to be. So, and, you know what's funny? Like, it feels so cheap to me. Like, this thing, it weighs nothing, and then my Super Nintendo has some oomph in it, I guess. So I found this, and we're going home, and I'm like, okay, so, turns out, like, my knowledge here is shitty. Turns out that, this version of the Mega Drive 2 is Japanese. And you know that because the European, Mega Drive 2 had a red button here, and, it was just a little bit different. So I'm like, okay, so I've got a Japanese Mega Drive. That's really cool. Now it gets more confusing, because the hookup, like the plug for the wall, the power adapter, is European. So that's interesting. And the reason I say that, if you guys don't know, but Japan uses the same plugs as North America. So I'm like, if somebody had this in Japan, they'd be like, yay, and they can't use this plug. So I'm really confused, to be honest with you. If anybody can help me, please help me out. My hope was to get a different plug so that I could put it in the back here. One that fits, one that is like because it says use Mega Drive 2 AC adapter only, to find one that will hopefully fit in the back of here. And then, my other question is, will Genesis games even work in this thing? So I gotta go to a pawn shop and find like a $2 like Genesis game, see if it will fit, because I know back then, like with the Famicom, the games would work on the Super Nintendo, and the Super Nintendo games would work on the Famicom, but the whole way they did region coding was by making the cartridges just a little bit different in size, so they actually wouldn't fit in the system. So the actual like memory card or whatever you want to call it was the same. So this is really confusing me, because I go online and I'm like, okay, PAL Mega Drive 2. And then nobody has this. It's the European one, and it's like red. And it's actually different than this. And if I go on Wikipedia, it actually says that this is the Japanese Asian version. So if this is maybe not Japanese and it's Asian, are there Asian countries that use like PAL? And then it comes with this Mega Drive 2 PAL. Made in Japan. Well, I guess everything's made in Japan, but PAL, it's like a PAL thing. So I'm like, what the hell is this? I'm so confused. I really want to get this working, because I'm not a Sega Genesis, like, or, I never ever had any of the Sega systems, but if I can actually get this to work, I'm really excited. Like, I don't even know, like, if the Genesis games will fit in here, so that's one step. But if you guys are like hardcore, you know your Sega stuff, please leave me a comment. I will get back to you. This is driving me nuts, because this was $15. And so we're thinking, well, why the hell is this even here anyway? Like, who would have this in North America? Like who would just dump this at Value Village? So my guess was that somebody, like either a European family or a Japanese family or somebody, like, they moved over here, and then they can't use it here, and they're like cleaning out their basement or something, and they're like, wow, well, you know, little Johnny has moved out or whatever, and they don't want it, we don't want it, it doesn't even work here, so we're just gonna dump it at Valley Village because we can't sell it. No, the plug doesn't even work here, so maybe that's what happened, but, so I'm really confused. So I've got like an Asian or Japanese, I don't know, like maybe it's from Thailand, I don't know, a Japanese, Mega Drive 2, but with a European, like, plug. So, what the heck? Please help me with this. If you guys know, I would really appreciate some input. I mean, I haven't bought, a Genesis game to try in there, but I will. I'm really excited because I want to get Echo, and I want to get, like, Sonic games, so I'm really excited about that, but wow, I don't know what I'm going to do with that thing. It's really exciting, and people are like, oh, cool, you got a Mega Drive 2, because everybody here has a Genesis. So kind of excited, to be honest. Yeah, so that's my pickups video. One thing I'm not showing, I did order ActRaiser. Really excited to get it, and then I was actually sent the wrong game. I was sent ActRaiser 2. And, well, lots of people are like, that's still a fun game, that's still a fun game. I really wanted the first one, and it was really cheap, and I just want to get the one back. So I'm not showing you ActRaiser 2, it's sitting over there. I'm gonna send it back and get the original, because that's what I wanted, and it is usually more expensive anyway than ActRaiser 2, and I just wanted ActRaiser. Yeah, so there's two more things I want to talk about just quickly before I end this. Really excited, because I really want to do the cover project. I actually first saw it from NES Complex, and I was like, wow, this looks really interesting. And a lot of people have their, like, opinions on this. But I've been starting to think, like, you know, I really like having all my games in cases, okay? And then I see stuff like this, and it's like, I don't know. I have my cartridges all lined up in this nice little drawer that I pull out. But quite honestly, I'd really like to have the boxes. So my friend Chris, he's doing a thing right now where if he buys a Super Nintendo game, he'll only buy it in box. And, well, that's cool. That's really expensive. So, and I already have all these games, and if you look up box only, it's, like, really expensive. So, I don't have that many Super Nintendo games in the box, besides, I think I still have the Mario Paint box, Earthbound, and all the Donkey Kong Countries. I don't have any of the other games in the box. Same with, actually, Nintendo 64, I only have the pod racing game in box, and I think that's it, so I want to do this cover project thing. I'm really excited. The only thing that's pissing me off is that I want to order all those Universal game cases. If you guys don't know, I'll leave a link to the coverproject.net or whatever. What's pissing me off is that because I live in Canada, the shipping fee is more expensive. It's actually this shipping is more expensive than the actual stuff. So even with the shipping, if I pretend that's not a part of the shipping, it's just the fee, it's still cheap, but I'm going like, do I really want to do that? So yeah, I think I do, but it's gonna be like one of those where people are dragging me like, come on, do it. So yeah, I think I am gonna do it. I'm really excited because for me, I don't need to have the original box. It's more of a look that is on my shelf. I really love excuse me. I really love the look I have going on here. It just looks so nice. And if I could have all these Super Nintendo boxes and all these N64 boxes all lined up, that would be really nice. And to be honest, it makes buying games cheaper, because if I can buy just a disc for, like, you know, like a PlayStation 2 game or PlayStation 1 game, I can put it in a case like this. These cases are not the ones that I was talking about, but if you print the insert, it makes it a little bit cheaper. And I really don't care that it's, like, original. I'm not a person who's in it to play it, sell it back to EB Games or GameStop or whatever. I just want to have, it's about presentation, and to me, it gives that look, and I know a lot of people are doing this now, so that's really exciting. And last thing that I want to do, it's not here yet, but it will be here soon. On the podcast, I think it was mentioned, I haven't actually had a chance to listen to the whole thing since that we recorded it, but we did talk about Xenoblade Chronicles, and the fact that I have never played it yet. And it's only a game that came out earlier this year, I think it was like April or May, but I didn't get it, and now everybody on YouTube is like, oh, this is the best Wii game of the year, in fact, best Wii RPG, like, this is an amazing game. And I'm like, okay, so I'll just go and get it. Like, it's a new game. How can this be that hard to find? Like, if I want to go buy, you know, Skyward Sword or something, it's there, I can buy it. Whatever. Even Last Story is still, I've seen that in stores, which I should get on. But anyway, Xenoblade Chronicles apparently is really hard to find. I have tried everything from, every EB Games / GameStop where I live doesn't have it. And I checked on, like, the only one, there's, like, a couple in Toronto, and I was like, well, that's just great. So, anyway, that was annoying. I've checked eBay, and they're all, like, super expensive, like, $80 plus $13 shipping or whatever. So that's really irritating. And I've checked, like, Kijiji, no one has it. If nobody knows, Kijiji is, like, a bargain finder kind of website. You list stuff online for Canadians. I've checked Kijiji, I've gone in, like, pawn shops. I cannot find this game. There is a store, actually, where I live. It's like a video game specialty place, but it'll be really expensive there. So, I know they'll probably have it, but anyway, so there's, like, nowhere that has it that is at a decent price for a new game. It's a new game. I don't want to pay $90 for a new game that hasn't had time to age and gain that value, right? So, I'm like, this sucks. So, actually, this is sort of a thank you, even though it's not here yet, but I will maybe show it off whenever I get it. But Dustin Christ actually picked me up a copy of Xenoblade Chronicles, and it is on the way. I'm really excited to get it, because, again, I'm not going to get to it anytime soon. I've got clearly a lot on my plate, but I actually will bump it up on the list, since it's a new game. Like, something like this, I have played, I have experienced it, not beaten, but I will bump up Xenoblade Chronicles up on the list, because everybody's saying it is nothing but greatness, it's amazing, but yeah, I'm really excited, because I'm gonna get a copy, and Dustin Christ sent me one, so, I thank you so much, for doing that I really appreciate it, so, yeah, very excited to get that, and that's pretty much it. This is my pickups video, probably for a while, because again, I'm trying to slow it down here, because it's like my boyfriend said, you're buying all these games and you're not playing them. So it's like, yeah, I know, but this one, for example, obviously, I thought, oh my god, playing this now, so, and I'm very much enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the Dragon Quest series, so that's really cool for me. They're making Dragon Warrior 7, or Dragon Quest 7, whatever, for the 3DS, and that's a little bit tempting when that comes out, whenever, maybe next year or whatever, so that's cool that they're going to do a port of that. So I'll have to check that out, maybe. We'll see. It's getting out of hand here, people. Another thing, I guess I'm starting to collect The Walking Dead, like, books, the comics, like, there's, like, 5 in 1, like, the graphic novels. I didn't show those, but maybe another time, and I also do collect the new IDW series of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I didn't show that in this, but, maybe after, when it gets, like, issue 20 or something, I'll be, like, do a total review of what's going on in that series so far, because it's actually really good. I like comics, so maybe I can show off my comic book collection one day, because that actually at one point was, like, well, it's not getting out of hand, because for some people they'd be like, wow, you have nothing, but it was getting out of hand to me, so, anyway. That is it. I don't want to go. This is 38 minutes long. If you are still watching this, then you better give yourself a pat on the back, or maybe go have a drink. I don't know. But yeah, thanks very much for watching. That's my pickups video, and please, if you guys know something about this and can help me, please do. Try and show close up. But yeah, Mega Drive 2, but the hookup is European, and I don't know if there's certain Asian countries that use PAL, but Japan is not PAL. Like, as far as the plug goes, they use ours. That's why, like, when I went to Japan, I didn't actually have to get an adapter, because everything works. Plug my DS charger, no problem. So, thank you very much for watching. I'm going to do some more videos because I'm getting behind on my videos, and I really appreciate actually all the subscribers, because recently I just got a bunch of subscribers, and thank you so much. It means a lot to me, because that was the whole, I want, obviously any YouTuber wants viewers, but it means a lot when people are interested in what you have to say, and when you guys comment, it's even better, and if I don't get a chance to comment back, it doesn't mean that I don't care. I read every comment, and it's just really cool, so that's why I love YouTube so much. So thanks, YouTube, but, that's it. Stop rambling. This is actually now, as of 40 minutes long. Okay, see you guys later.